Imagine a group of talented people sitting in the same room. Each of them is skilled, motivated, and intelligent. On paper, this group should succeed easily. Yet in reality, projects stall, misunderstandings grow, tension rises, and results fall short. This happens every day in offices, startups, classrooms, and organizations around the world. The problem is rarely a lack of talent. It is a lack of effective teamwork. Teamwork is not automatic just because people are placed together. It is a skill, and like all skills, it must be learned, practiced, and refined. Effective teamwork begins with a shift in mindset. Many people enter a team focused on proving their own value. They want to be seen as competent, smart, or indispensable. While this desire is natural, it often creates friction. True teamwork starts when the focus moves from "how do I look" to "how can we move forward together?" Teams succeed when individuals understand that collective progress matters more than individual recognition. One of the most important foundations of teamwork is trust. Without trust, communication becomes guarded and defensive. People hesitate to share ideas, admit mistakes, or ask for help. Trust is built through consistency. When team members do what they say they will do, meet deadlines, and communicate honestly, trust grows quietly over time. It is not created by grand gestures, but by small, reliable actions repeated again and again. Communication is the lifeblood of any team. Poor communication does not always mean a lack of talking. Sometimes it means too much talking without clarity. Effective teams communicate with purpose. They share information openly, clarify expectations early, and confirm understanding rather than assuming it. When communication is clear, misunderstandings decrease, and energy is spent on solving problems instead of fixing confusion. Listening is just as important as speaking. In strong teams, people listen to understand, not to respond. They give space for different perspectives and resist the urge to interrupt or dominate conversations. When people feel heard, they become more engaged and more willing to contribute. Many conflicts in teams are not caused by disagreement, but by people feeling ignored or dismissed. Another critical element of teamwork is role clarity. When responsibilities are unclear, overlap and frustration appear. People either step on each other's work or avoid tasks altogether, assuming someone else will handle them. Effective teams understand who is responsible for what, while remaining flexible enough to support each other when needed. Clarity creates accountability, and accountability creates momentum. Conflict is unavoidable in teamwork. Different personalities, working styles, and priorities will clash at times. The goal is not to eliminate conflict, but to manage it constructively. Healthy teams address issues early, focusing on solutions rather than blame. They separate problems from people. When conflict is handled with respect and openness, it often strengthens the team instead of weakening it. Emotional intelligence plays a major role in how teams function. Being aware of your own emotions and sensitive to the emotions of others helps prevent unnecessary tension. Stress, deadlines, and pressure can cause people to react impulsively. Team members who can pause, stay calm, and respond thoughtfully often become stabilizing forces within the group. Their presence alone can lower stress levels and improve collaboration. Adaptability is another key skill in teamwork. No plan survives reality unchanged. Priorities shift, problems arise, and unexpected challenges appear. Effective teams adjust without falling apart. They remain solution-focused instead of becoming attached to rigid ideas. This flexibility allows teams to move forward even when conditions are uncertain. Feedback is an essential part of team growth. Teams that avoid feedback stagnate. Teams that use feedback wisely evolve. Effective feedback is specific, respectful, and focused on improvement. It is given with the intention to help, not to criticize. When feedback becomes normal rather than threatening, teams learn faster and perform better. Shared goals unite teams. When everyone understands what they are working toward and why it matters, individual efforts align naturally. Motivation increases because people feel part of something larger than themselves. Teams without a shared sense of purpose often lose direction and energy, even if the individuals are capable. Over time, effective teamwork transforms more than just results. It shapes culture. It creates environments where people feel supported, valued, and motivated to do their best work. These teams are not perfect. They make mistakes, they disagree, but they recover quickly because the foundation is strong. In professional life, the ability to work well in a team multiplies your impact. Employers value people who elevate others, not just themselves. Leaders emerge from those who can connect people, manage dynamics, and move groups towards shared success. Careers often advance not because of technical skill alone, but because of the ability to collaborate effectively. Teamwork is ultimately a human skill. It requires patience, humility, communication, and awareness. In a world that often celebrates individual achievement, the quiet power of effective teamwork is easy to overlook. Yet behind almost every meaningful success, there is a team that learned how to work together. And those who master this skill do not just become better team members. They become catalysts for progress wherever they go.